off with Quinn Ewers, y'all. So Quinn Ewers got offered $8 million. Now think about it. Beck got offered what, $4 million, and Quinn Ewers got offered $8 million. So he doubled that what Beck got, right? And he decided to turn it down. Remember, this guy came out of high school early. He reclassed, came out of high school early. He turned down the $8 million and said he's going to focus on the draft. He's not worried about NIL. He worried about NFL. Mitch Brown and slipped. I think he went in the seventh round. To Miami.
Yeah.
Now he's making $800,000. He could have had an $8 million deal, NIL deal. Now he went to the NFL. He's making $800,000.
Yeah, because that was North Carolina offered him, didn't it?
I don't know who offered him. I think it
was North Carolina, either Oregon or North Carolina, one of them.
No, whoever offered him, he should have took that. Like, bro. Like, and you remember what I said, promo? He was injured this year. He was injured. Like, if you don't finish off your whole senior campaign and play every game, or your junior campaign, like, they're gonna look at you as injury prone. If you play every game, they're gonna rock with you. You can be hurt, but when you have to have an injury, you have to sit out for 2 or 3 games and stuff like that, and then mess up your stats and all that. NFL teams don't want to take a chance on you because they're like, okay, we don't know how bad this person is hurt. They couldn't play through it, so it might be more serious than what we thought it would. So whenever you get hurt, man, I mean, I got hit with that injury bug. When I start having all my injuries, it ain't nothing you can really do. But teams will walk away from you if you down a lot. And I think that's what happened to Shiloh. I think because he had those injuries that last year, they kind of pushed him to the back burner. Teams still saw value in him, but they didn't draft him because they was like, okay, we're not going to waste a draft pick, and then he get here, and our doctors look at him, and then he end up having some stuff where he don't get cleared.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, but he had a lot of pressure on him with Manning there, so he had to make a split decision, either draft or stay in school for another year.
Yeah, I mean, he should have went somewhere else, and I know he didn't want to move to another school.
Yeah,
but sometimes in this day and age right now, he was the first guy that kind of tapped into the NIL stuff. Like, that's why he left early, because he could get Ohio paid him some NIL money. That's why he left out of high school early. So he went in for the NIL, and now I think he dropped the bag, man. He just
he did. But think about it, like, he might be in a good situation because wasn't he the number 1 quarterback in his class? Like, he's a 5-star coming out of high school.
Yeah. He's the number 1 coming out. Yeah,
like he had some flashes. So if he sit for a couple of years, I mean, he might do like old boy did. The quarterback that was at Minnesota, what's his name?
Quarterback from Minnesota tomorrow. Bradford.
No, the one that is with Seattle now that did real good. Remember he bounced around the league? Sam Darnold.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Remember his first couple years in the league, he was a dud, and now he's Gino didn't start off strong, and now he's
But look, both of them started with the same team, the Jets.
Right.
Gino got drafted by the Jets, and Sam Darnold got drafted by the Jets. So see, and that's what Coach Prime was trying to say. Like, it's certain organizations you don't really want to go to because they don't know how to take care of their talent and build them up and make sure they're successful.
Right.
So that's the thing about it. I mean, you just look at it, like, look how many quarterbacks the Ravens, they had maybe like 3 quarterbacks in the last like 10 years. You seen the Browns, they done had like 19 quarterbacks in 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it's just a lot of teams. Even the Falcons do better with quarterbacks. Like we had Vic, and if Vic didn't get in trouble, we'd have had Vic for even longer than that. Then we had Matt Ryan for a long time, and now we
Even
probably
if
have the young kid for a long time. So that's most good organizations. They know how to develop their quarterbacks.
Hey, remember we had Brett Favre first, and they traded him. Big dummies.
Oh yeah, that was true. Yeah, that was. But I think the coach didn't get along with Brett Favre. Glanville.
Nah, bro. Brett was in Magic City. Brett said he was coming to practice with a hangover. They had to get him out that city, out the city.
that could be true. Hey, Rose. Hey, all right, I'll drop the link, Ron.
But I think he's in a good situation because he got a strong arm, dude, and he's athletic. So Tua better stop getting him concussion because he might take his spot.
I mean, that's true, but like how Rome said I remember Rome said this on the show, and what's her name? Reasonably Flawed. She was like, she got mad at Rome because he was like, Quinn Ewers, he hasn't really developed. He kind of got to a certain level. He just kind of stopped and stayed right there. And she kind of got mad at Rome, but she was just like, you can't judge a person.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, he showed flashes. He showed flashes, man. I think his best game was against Alabama when he beat Alabama. I think that's the game he got hurt in too. When he beat Alabama, when they saved him. His best game was when they beat Alabama. They upset Alabama.
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right. Like, last year, and they were like, we want Georgia. And I was like, dang. Yeah, he had a good game against Georgia, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he showed flashes, bro. That's why I'm like, I mean, it might work for him in Miami. It might work.
Yeah. We will see. But he lost a lot of bread. I know that. If he'd have stayed, then next year, that would have been crazy. Him and because I think Manning coming out next year. Him and Manning would have been going against each other to see who's going to get drafted first.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what's going to happen, right?
What?
This is going to be the most viewed NFL preseason in the history of the NFL because everybody going to be paying attention to all them quarterbacks that got drafted before she do it.
I mean,
they better get out there and ball out. They better ball out, dog.
Let me read this before we move on from this Quinn Ewers stuff. So Quinn Ewers made $6 million over his time in college football. He was set to make, and like look at all these. He had stuff with Wrangler, you know what I'm saying, EA Sports. He's on the cover, Hulu. So he had Beats by Dre too. I didn't even know that. See what I'm saying? Like he had a Beats by Dre. I didn't know that, but we knew about Shadur's.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, think about it. That's probably why he came back to Texas. Remember, everybody thought he was gonna leave last year. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna come back and get this money."
Yeah. So he had already made 6 in his first 3 years. Yeah. He could have came back that last year, made 8, but he wanted to go ahead and dip out. So, I mean, you do what you gotta do, but it ain't always sunny on the other side, boy. I'm gonna tell you that. Sometimes you got a good thing going. Sometimes you need to sit down. All right.